Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Brutus, and in today's video I'll be going through the Hunter Call of the Wilds update 1.73's patch notes. Now before we get started, if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up as it helps out my channel a lot in the YouTube algorithm, and if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe as I'm almost on 3,000 subscribers and I would appreciate that very much. Now getting straight into the patch notes. Okay, so there's additional new features. The Apex News feature has been added. Now players will be able to see the latest news as a pop-up in the main menu. Trophy lodges can now be renamed. A keybind option to toggle clue highlights on/off has been implemented. We've added a sharpness slider to the graphic quality settings. We've added a press and hold indicator for skipping intro cinematics, which is very good, but you need to follow the story of the game to understand it, so not many people will use that. Players can now add waypoints when looking through binoculars. This has been added a while back. I don't know why it is in today's patch notes, but it's there, and it has been released in March, so I don't know. It's been there since previous update, but I'll just go through the patch notes that I do have for you guys. The in-game DLC store is now available for players who bought the game on Epic Games Store. An extra screen with DLC details has been implemented in the game DLC store on PC. A new multi-mount trophy has been added for it's the Bison Bonanza. There's also adjustments and improvements, textures and selected models for flags and plinths in trophy lodges have been improved. This is for PlayStation, the following one. PlayStation's players should no longer experience crashes when accessing the storage menu. The distance at which animals will spook when hearing gunshots have been adjusted. You guys will actually see that in the video. It has been changed and I'm very thankful for that. Lever action rifle, the width lock, model 86 and Coachmate reload animation have been updated. Mission items in the codex menu have been categorized. The estimate distance to an animal can now be seen on the spotting widget in the UI. Ranger has become a passive perk that increased the estimate distance accuracy shown in the UI. Information about an animal's status is now visible by default when they are spotted. Zeroing can now be acquired as a tier 2 perk. Various character transparency issues have been resolved. Developers notes specifically this fixes a bug where antlers would seem to twitch in odd directions while the player was moving. And then we have gameplay fixes. We added some general improvements to the hill caller skill. The zero distance of the crosspoint CB165 crossbow has been increased from 10, 30, 50 to 20, 40 and 60. We've increased the bleeding damage caused by 0.22 LR truncated cone bullets to ensure quick kills on small birds, even on flesh wounds. On top of a couple of additional minor twigs, some animal awareness states will now be available for all players to observe instead of only a player who have selected the spotting knowledge skill. Animals will stop in their tracks more accurately. Very good, so the game is becoming a lot better and I'm very thankful for that. Now we have UI. This is Spanish special characters will now be displayed correctly in the Russian translation of the game. We've got audio. We've adjusted the dog's responsiveness to the gunshot and added a reaction to thunder. Visuals, choosing the low preset quality now also updates shadow quality, terrain details, tessellations and scene complexity. Small visual improvements to the sky when raining have been added. The volume fog quality has been optimized on PC and no longer appears pixelated regardless of the chosen graphic settings. There's also performance, memory usage while switching reserves has been improved, and then we have a bit of bug fixes. So let me go through that. The hunting dog realized it doesn't have gills and no longer lies down underwater. The moose grade 1 now spawns with grade 1 fur types only. The hunting dog will now respawn on land if pushed into water, so it's the same as it's for the character. A number of issues causing need zones to disappear after game updates. We fixed an issue with waterfowls failing to flee when there is no valid threat. Animals no longer teleport while drinking. I've seen that and it's pretty funny. An issue with alligators despawning incorrectly has been resolved. We fixed an issue where dogs sometimes did not leave high altitudes. Using the keen eye skill will no longer discover invalid points of interest. Toggling between the X-ray and regular view no longer changes the reset view. Players can now interact with the trash bins for the New England Mountains main mission, Second Home, without having to quit and re-enter the game from the main menu. We fixed an issue for the Park Fernando mission, shot for shot, where 2 out of the 4 targets were not visible unless the player was zooming in at a specific spot. Crashing in certain locations on various reserves on Xbox have been addressed. Moose have had their internal organs checked and they all should be valid targets again. Taxidermist grade 1 moose with fabled type furs will now display the correct fur in the trophy lodge. Now, yeah, that is the fixes that we do have right here. If you guys want, I can post a link to this in the comments if you guys ask me. Then you can go and check it out for yourself. But that will be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, as it helps out my channel a lot in the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you very much for watching.